What's up? Tyler, Weekly Metal Reviews here, with a track review. I was going to do this yesterday, but I got caught up in some shit, so I wasn't able to, but I'm going to do it right now. And I'm going to review the new Amon Amarth track entitled Deceiver of the Gods, coming off of their brand new studio album, Deceiver of the Gods, which I believe is coming out sometime in June. I think they were looking at. No date's been specified, but you know, a time period, June or July, probably. They want it out in summer, so everybody can get this when they're on Mayhem Festival. I'm stoked to see that on Mayhem. Anyways, this track is a. I'll start by saying it's kind of your typical Amon Amarth track. If you go into this expecting a brand new Amon Amarth, you're blown. You're blown, and you shouldn't expect that. I mean, it's Amon Amarth as Amon Amarth does, as Amon Amarth has been doing for the past, I don't know, 7 or 8 albums. Not that that's a bad thing. I love Amon Amarth's style. I love their style of melodic death metal. Yes, it's very, very simple in ways. It's not that technical, but it's so ball-crushing, it's so heavy, it's so aggressive, and at times it's very, very, very beautiful with some of their harmonies. This song starts off with a very beautiful guitar harmony that is very catchy as well. And I just thought that harmony was awesome. Like the way it started and just came into the song and everything, and then it busts into this very... It reminded me, it didn't really seem almost like a melodic death metal riff. It seemed like a very thrash metal riff, and it was very thrashy, and then the drums and everything kicked in, and the vocals, and it was awesome. I love that riff. That is a very, very strong and catchy riff. And then it later gets into the, you know, Amon Amarth chorus with the harmonizing guitars and all that stuff, and it was fantastic. I thought the harmony later in the song, about the 3/4 of the way through, possibly, I forget, it's somewhere in the middle and section and stuff. I thought that harmony was just amazing, and the solo was pretty neat as well. Overall, this is a very, very solid track. I'm not gonna go out there and say that this is one of the greatest Amon Amarth tracks ever. It could be. It could really grow on me. And it has. The first time I listened to it, I was like, it's alright. You know, it's not bad. It's just okay. I was expecting a little bit more, a little bit different, but then I've listened to it at least a good 7 or 8 times to really get a feel for the song, because I didn't want to just listen to it once or twice and be like, I'll review it now. I really wanted to get a feel for the song, and that's what I did. And that's what I think everybody really needs to do with this song. To me, it's a little bit more of a grower. Like, it's not like when they released their last album, Surtur Rising, and they released the song War of the Gods, and right away you were just like, wow, and you were just pulverized the whole time from the start. Or, you know, this song isn't like a Twilight of the Thunder God, or Gods of War or something, you know, but it is a very solid song, and it definitely piques my interest in this album and gets me excited for this album. I've been really looking forward to Amon Amarth's newest release for a really long time now, and I'm glad it's coming to fruition and almost here. What's his name? Johan, the vocalist. I always fuck his name up, but he sounds fantastic on here. He sounds as good as ever. His vocals, if you go from Amon Amarth's earlier stuff into also into the middle of their career with Fate of Norns up until now, his vocals have just gotten so much better, so much more improved with his gutturals, his mids, and his highs. I mean, he's all around a great vocalist because he has a nice range to him. Definitely has his own style. He definitely has his own ways of doing things, and just, it's awesome. I love his vocals. When it comes to melodic death metal, he's one of my favorite vocalists, right up there with what's his name? I forget. Michael something, I believe. The vocalist of Dark Tranquillity. He's probably my favorite melodic death metal vocalist. But anyways, this song, it continues Amon Amarth's lyrical content of Vikings and, you know, war and all that stuff. And, you know, I wouldn't expect anything different. If Amon Amarth stopped singing about Vikings, there wouldn't be Amon Amarth, and I don't think anybody would really listen to him. I mean, the Viking side of them really is what makes Amon Amarth Amon Amarth. There would be a great band still if they didn't sing about the Vikings, but the Vikings just makes them stand out. And this is no exception as well. The drumming is fantastic on here. I feel that Amon Amarth's drummer has just grown in skill over the past few albums, and his drums have just gotten so much better, and it's so much more entertaining to listen to. It just makes the song so much better. Overall, the production on this is just as good as Amon Amarth has always been. It's just as good as Twilight of the Thunder God or Surtur Rising or With Odin on Her Side. It's just fantastic. The album art, I think it's cool. If you really look at it, it's in ways kind of cheesy. But I think it's cool. It's Amon Amarth. It's an epic album cover, just like everyone. I mean, it's not as good as Surtur Rising. Surtur Rising is my favorite Amon Amarth album cover. Just like when I saw the album art for Surtur Rising, my jaw hit the floor. This didn't happen with this, but I got excited. I'm like, yes, Amon Amarth's coming soon. But anyways, that's all my thoughts on the new Amon Amarth track and album and all this, all and such. I can't speak today. It's too early for this shit, even though it's like 11:30. Fuck. Anyways, thanks for all the love and subscribes and all that stuff. We should be doing our Q&A video, the answers, sometime next weekend, I believe. Look out for a concert review and some other reviews. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about the new Amon Amarth song. I dig it. I'm really interested in the new album, Deceiver of the Gods, whenever it comes out this summer. So, definitely expect a review of that. I have high expectations for this album. I really, really do. Ever since, really just, like, to me, Fate of Norns, they've just gotten better and better with every album, pretty much. I mean, With Odin on Her Side is godly. But so is Twilight of the Thunder Gods and Surtur Rising. I mean, just Amon Amarth has just been on a roll recently. And I don't expect that roll to stop with this. I hope it doesn't. So I have high expectations for this album. I hope it really delivers. So, anyways, let me know what you think of this song. Thanks for everything. Bye.